same set. It was just so painful.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Okay, guys, welcome back to the Empire Collective Cup. This is game 4 now between Juan and Lojza, and this is for the this is the last game in the Platinum League between these two guys for round 3. Currently, Lojza is 2 points ahead, well, 1 point ahead, sorry, but he has 2 points, and Juan just has a single point. So Juan here really playing for the draw, and Lojza playing for the win. This map is Shipwreck. And it's a pretty crazy map. We just saw Lojza call a restart there because Juan stole his sheep. I think it's unlikely he's going to be able to pull that off again.
Wasn't it Eddie and Suppi that had a crazy will war in this map? I don't know if you watched it.
I saw that. I think Rez was streaming it.
Uh-huh.
That was stupid. I have no idea what they were doing. Like, just... It's so weird.
Well, I don't think it will happen here because there's no way it can happen. And I also think that Lojza has a pretty good map, considering his wood is probably like this wood looks like Norway in sort of into the shape.
Oh,
hey, you see?
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, now you like this map.
Yeah.
Okay, this is MBL's new favorite map, the Norway map.
But the wood is shaped like Norway, you know.
Or is it shaped like Sweden?
The way you no, don't say that. Okay, come on.
I'm kidding. It's always funny, like, oh, Juan, what was that about villager war? Juan just coming forwards. He's gonna kill a Villy. He's got himself Fletcher. I think he heard you. Is he watching the stream right now?
What the fuck just happened?
Oh my god. Juan, so ballsy, but so brave, and that was so good for him. Oh my
fuck,
god.
I missed it. What, like, what did...
What were you looking at there? Okay, so Juan, basically, he took his scout and 2 villagers forward, and Lojza didn't have loom, and he just walks up to the lumber camp, surrounds the villager and kills it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And then he walls the right side of the lumber camp.
Yes, very nice.
That's an insane start.
Yes.
I like that you just did that and then walked away.
You
like
know,
nothing happened.
Can't Lojza call arena?
No, Lojza's used his restart.
Was it Lojza?
So that's it.
Okay.
Lojza's in it now. He's sorted. He can't play on. He has to play on. Sorry. And it's only Juan who can call a re. And after that, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna call a restart. That's just like that's a perfect start for him. So I think Lojza's in a bit of an awkward position as well because his gold's on the front, and now of course his wood is going to be really inefficient. And I think this is a mistake from him. He's building a dock at the south, and the reason I think that is a mistake is because he's down a villager. He needs a fast feudal time here, and if Juan doesn't dock and he takes deer, and okay, he's docking anyway.
I think
but
dock
if
is
he didn't
best.
do that, and he took a mill. I think it's better. But okay,
but I think
you're the expert. We'll go with that.
I don't know if
Docking
they
is
know the
better.
map, but I think they should have gone for the turkeys. At least one should have tried to find. Lojza has already found 2 extra sheep, which is good for him.
Yeah, that is good. He needs them because he's not going for deer. By the way,
Oh,
like,
this is
bothered.
really huge because if one can't lure this deer, then he won't have food. So he has to go all in to lure this deer.
This is why he's gonna lose his scout. Oh god, the scout's gonna die. He will take the deer though. Like it's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's quite far away.
Very bad for him.
But I don't know. With 5 villagers on it, it's not gonna be like he's making multiple trips. He should get it. But I think honestly, berries then mill. Mill then dock in most situations here. Unless you're gonna go grab the sheep and the turkey.
Well, it's good to do mill and dock. Well, it's not like other maps because you don't have a boar. Then you kind of have to do a mill.
Yeah. It's really awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't really have a build order for it. At least I don't.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really has a build order for this
it's
map.
just
I think
improvising.
I think it's good because there's so many things you can do on it as well. It's so nice. And he could go kill that scout now as well. Looks like he's going to go for it. And of course, with that mill now being there, Juan can go ahead and push the deer slightly closer. But this is a problem for Juan. And this is why I think this is a huge problem. If he loses his scout now, which he probably will, he's in a really awkward position.
Yeah, he is.
Because he has no map visibility. He doesn't see the resources at the edge. And the reason why that is huge is because both players do not start with a stone mine.
Yeah, you're right. I have to go to the edge.
Yeah, if Lojza towers Juan, then Juan will not know where the stone is. Well, he might, because he's gonna find it. Unless Lojza, no, he's gonna get the. No way! No.
No.
How is that possible?
Oh my god.
He was one tile away from seeing the stone.
Jesus.
So Juan has no idea where the stone is right now, and if Lojza scouts the edge of the map, which is highly advisable, he will find the stone, and if he does a tower rush, then he's going to be in an insanely good position right here.
I don't think tower rush is the right way to go. I think water is the thing they should fight for. Because tower rushing and leaving the fish behind, it will be huge.
Yeah, I can see that. I think though that doing a mix is good. Like my argument on this map is that if you do, okay, so in this situation Juan's up first. My argument for this map is if you don't do a dock, right? Typically you're going to be able to get up to the fuel age faster without a dock.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to. You put more villagers on food, so you take your berries fast. And you maybe like take some shorefish and you push the deer to your TC. You do a fast feudal and you tower their woodline. Because it's so easy to do. And then you build a dock. And so you got the tower on their wood, then you build your dock, and then you make galleys kill their fish, and then you can fish. And I think that is probably, in my opinion, the better strategy you could go for here. Especially for Lojza, because his gold's on the front. So going waters might be awkward.
I also think if you went Mongol on this map, what would be really good is to get a fast fuel and go scouts, tower the other wood line, and get the scouts to the edge of the map to kill, like, because then you can deny all the woods. Which is...
Yeah. I'm not laughing at you, by the way. I just saw something in the chat that was quite funny. Coquilapas96 says, break the fucking meta, tower rush the dock. Listen to me. Yeah, tower rushing the dock. Well, that actually could be pretty sick, because he could kill the fishing ships.
Oh.
I think he needs to try it. I think Lojza should take a leaf out of Coquilapa's book here. It's so funny, though. Like, imagine if he did that. That could actually... No, it's not that good.
Both of them going for a tower each, like they're gonna meet each other.
They've set each other up for a date.
Yeah.
Lojza's not too happy. Okay, so Juan, gonna have to go back. That's kind of annoying, but neither of them will get a tower here for now.
One found the stone.
I like... has he? Oh, he's found it up in the north. Okay, and he's actually taking it as well.
So he's gonna grush and tower, which is nice.
Yeah. I think that's a solid strat.
Yeah.
I think Lojza here... I think what Juan did at the back with this outpost was really nice. Like, he knew that a tower was probably going to come in. So a quick outpost and a palisade.
Lojza! Where's Lojza taking gold?
Oh, Lojza was taking gold in the middle. If you have a look, he took 80 out of that.
Oh, that's how we got. But now we can't afford more galleys.
Yeah, you can't.
He just made a mining camp on the edge, but...
On the south, yeah. He needs to micro his villagers better, though. Like, he needs to put them in the more efficient position. It doesn't matter that much, but
it does matter.
Overall, okay, well, it does matter.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just nitpicking, but it does matter, I guess. There you go. So, Lojza here is going to just be able to keep galleys coming out. And right now, Lojza does have an extra fishing ship, so I mean, that's going to be significant. If he kills this one as well, that's 2 fishing ship advantage. I think Lojza's going to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, tower coming up at the back of the wood line for Lojza here. From Juan at the back of Lojza's wood. And that's going to be annoying, but Lojza does have wood at the edge of the map as well. And I like this map because it really forces players out to the edge of the map.
Yeah, it does.
That's really cool.
And
really cool.
When you're forced to the edge, you're more vulnerable for archers and stuff like that, for raidings.
Yeah, definitely.
Really hard
so
wall.
It can get really difficult. I think it's nice though because like you can actually cover the shallows with galleys as well. So that kind of adds an additional sort of value to the galleys. Someone asks, how do you win the Empire Collective Cup? You win by getting the most points. It's a round robin style tournament, and each player will play every other player, and they will get 3 wins for a a set win. We get 3 points for a set win, 1 point for a set draw, and then we get no points for a set loss. And the player with the most points at the end wins. And if it's a tie, it does it on game difference. Right,
you think it would have been a bad idea for Lojza to Juan to actually do scouts? I don't know.
He actually has quite a bit of food here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Lojza also has quite a bit of food because they're both fishing like quite heavily. So that's giving them quite a good food boost. But I don't know. I feel like Juan's towers here actually worked pretty well because he has forced Lojza right to the edge.
Yeah.
And I think he can really capitalize on that.
Yeah,
because if he takes advantage of that, that's going to be huge. Lojza doing a archery range right now, and Juan just doing a barracks. So we'll see what Juan does next. He could even mill these deer back here. Do you think it would be worth milling those deer now?
Yeah, sure.
I always think it's worth milling 4 deer.
Yeah, sure.
So he could mill them, but I think gonna want to get.
Just wonder what he's gonna. Probably, of course, he's Britain, so probably gonna add a range. Scouts would do a lot of damage, I think. But they would
definitely, especially on the edge. And also, it's good because if they go archers, if Lojza goes archers, then Scout's going to be naturally strong against some archers anyway.
Well, yeah.
Taurus Aureus is mocking me in the chat. He says, wheelbarrow at 10 farms, as always. Funny, because Juan has no farms, but he has done wheelbarrow at
for running faster. It's so good.
Bills.
People underestimate this. Speed. Let me check something.
Okay, so yeah, Juan gonna like get wheelbarrow now, and like it's not gonna affect his economy that much. Like the eco advantage of getting wheelbarrow now is gonna be pretty minimal, and the reason for that is because villagers just aren't walking very far. Anyway, like it affects farms more obviously because they walk further, but like MBL says, the speed is huge. Anyway, Lojza here, galleys on this right side, and he's pushing a heavy advantage with 4 extra military units. He's going to clean up those ships if Juan does not run away. And this is going to disrupt his fishing ships as well. 5 fishing ships running away at the back of the map. And I don't think I ever told you guys what map this actually is. It's ES Shipwreck, as shown here. So Lojza with a great water advantage, and with a good fish advantage as well now that Juan is pushed away. So I think Juan in an awkward position, but is taking a great advantage here. What were you going to say? You were checking something?
No, I was just checking Snapchat.
Oh, you were checking Snapchat. Okay, my bad. I thought you were like checking some stats about wheelbarrow or something. But no, Snapchat. Okay.
Very professional.
Yes. You should be a professional esports caster.
Well, Lojza is gonna go cast edge now, which is huge.
I like this though on the right side. Juan gonna go for the fishing ships here, and that's gonna be pretty huge. He might kind of equalize on the water a bit, but like you say, Lojza going castle, and Juan is nowhere near. He's got lots of gold, but really no food. Do you think it might be worthwhile for Juan to throw down a market and get his way castle here with by selling or buying?
Well, I don't see any other way he's gonna get food at the moment. He doesn't have. He has 1 farm. It will take him years to get to the castle age.
1 farm.
1 farm. Well, he's probably gonna
make that into a movie trailer.
Do the market, sell the stone, get some more gold, and buy himself up.
Yeah, like right now, I think Juan's like kind of screwing himself a little bit. He's got loads of idols as well. 7 idle villagers at the north side of the island, leaving him with 30 minutes of idle time. Lojza with just 12, and those villagers are going to be put back to work, but not before taking a few arrows from Lojza's archers on the left there. Lojza looking really, really good right now, and I think that as soon as Lojza gets castle, I think it might be time for Juan to call GG there.
Yeah.
I think he might do it. He's going to realize, like, you know, I'm losing the water,
Oh, he could do some huge damage on the land, though.
Yeah. There's archers going across on the left side.
He goes straight to that wood. Ah, that'll be slaughter.
It would be. And Juan here, throwing up a tower in his wood line to keep the villagers as safe as possible. That's nice. Now, Lojza, well, he's got no tower. And these archers here, +1 attack, +1 defense.
Ooh.
Lojza's castle, though, and Juan going to see what he can do to make this work and equalize. Lojza crossbow coming in, but he doesn't have that many archers yet, and they are slow to get over to this wood line. So 3 villagers down and more to follow. Do you think this is enough for Juan?
I don't know. Well, he should have microed his archers to try to kill those crossbows. Then it would be huge if he actually could have killed them. But
yeah, right now they do have extra range, but Bodkinaro hasn't done yet.
Yeah.
Now it has, and Lojza here trying to trap those archers in. That would have been a great play, but at the very least he'll keep them out now. And yeah, he's really, really far ahead. He's basically won the water, and I mean he's not done War Galley yet, but it's something he can do once Juan hits the Castle Age. Until then, he's just fine keeping it on Galley and building a TC out at the edge to probably work a little on his eco here. Still, really nice play from Lojza here. And these guys are going to have a little fight on the left side. The archer going to win against the crossbow.
I saw that too, it's crazy.
Yeah, that hill advantage.
A hill means a lot, but you know, Lojza doesn't have armor on his crossbows, so they're really weak.
That is true.
But still,
well, they're not really weak, but they are weak. Like, they're weaker in that situation. Still, Juan with 3 galleys, he's going to be able to push these villagers away, deny that TC a little bit.
Pretty nice.
He's also bringing over some more archers.
Yeah.
I think galleys here are actually really good because obviously against crossbows they're like infinitely stronger. So good.
Still, Juan has, Lojza has the good income from the fishing boats, which is really nice. But look at all the farms that Juan has made. It's pretty good eco.
Is he over-invested? Oh, wow. Okay, wow. And he's doing a market now as well, so he should buy himself up to the Castle Age. He's actually, I mean, one of the things that I think Juan has made a mistake of doing here, like, he's built, I think, too many towers in the north as well. He's built a 3rd tower there, and I think that's kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, that's not very necessary at all. Could have made a tower by his farms instead. Well, he's making one now. But he also needs a tower.
Once again, in this left-hand side, Juan finding the vills.
Oh, yeah.
Nicely done. 2 vills down, and I mean, where's Lojza's crossbow at this point?
Going up to the towers, he shouldn't go there, because there's not really much to do. He can get 2 vills probably. If,
yeah, I see.
2 or 3 vills.
That really doesn't make sense. I mean, Lojza knows there's 3 towers there, he sees them.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I mean, he might get the vills on the stone, like you say, but there's very little chance he'll get much more, I feel.
I can't believe Juan is not reacting to the crossbows next to his market. Like, that's something he should see right away. He has to be awake when he plays tourney games. He should really be on his toes and notice these things.
Yeah, and his army's right there as well, so it's not like it's hard to deal with.
Look at Lojza doing hand cards. You see that?
Early. Well, it's not early.
Well, it's kind of early.
30 minutes
sort of.
is, I think, okay, but...
Due to the situation, this is kind of early.
Yeah. I feel like this is kind of a slower paced map, really, as well. Because of the... do you think that when you've got a map that involves like a lot of towers and things, like the pace just seems to slow to a crawl at some point? It's nice that they're able to raid now on the edges, though. I think that's pretty good.
Hey. Me and Juan lost his villagers there, so... on the top.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
And Lojza has 3...
Sorry, go on.
And Lojza has 3 TCs, so his eco is looking very, very good. Plus fishing ship, so he's...
Yeah.
Getting...
Those fishing ships are going to be adding a lot at this point. Still though, I mean, Lojza only has galley. He's still making galleys though, or he just made some. Do you think maybe Juan could try and retake water here? Do you think that's worthwhile for him?
No, he's not going to try.
Or do you reckon... just push on the land?
Yeah, he's gonna push on. I don't think he has chance to take the water, and he's gonna go into knights. It looks like because he added a stable.
Okay, that's interesting.
There's so much
obviously
wood,
Britain knights are not the best, but at the same time they could be pretty useful. The thing is, we've not really seen many skirms or anything from Lojza here, so it makes me think knights. Possibly not the greatest. I mean, Lojza already has Bodkinaro.
Yeah, it's gonna do to defend against siege, I believe.
Okay.
Because he saw the siege workshop coming.
Oh, on this right side, yeah. That's a good point. And there is actually a mangonel out as well, so a couple of knights gonna be good for that, but not a lot else. Like, without upgrades, they're gonna be useless to raid and things. But in goes that army on the left side, and that's a pretty big army, but you see how much more, like, awake Lojza is here? As soon as he spots those, he's instantly in the TC, losing 2 vills, but, I mean, it could have been worse, and he reacted quickly.
Yeah.
So I think you're right, Lojza is really a lot more, like, on the ball at the moment.
His villagers are sprinting around, so the hand cart.
Yes, of course. Like, just supercharged vills. Right now, obviously, Elite Scum coming in for Juan, and Lojza doing a few more upgrades. And I like the fact here that he didn't do military upgrades straight away.
Now there could be a really huge Mangonel shot on the left. Oh my god. Shoot.
And
Juan,
oh, it's the splits.
Oh,
too good. Juan gonna be juking that. I mean, he did take quite a bit of damage, and Lojza's gonna end up getting cleaned up, it seems. But he lost a fair few number of units whilst trying to out-micro that Mangonel.
Yeah.
But now, of course, with the scums, should be able to deal with the rest of the crossbows. I was gonna say, like, I like that Lojza kind of didn't do the military upgrade. Like, he didn't do War Galley straight away. He didn't do leather archer armor and padded archer armor straight away. He like waited until Juan actually got castle, and then in the meantime, like, he's just gone up to 3 TCs. Lojza right now is 20 villages ahead, and Juan's just calling GG.
Yeah, GG.
Like, out of nowhere though.
Yeah, there's
like nothing to provoke it. Just.
He knows he's so far behind, so.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that he just kind of GG'd out there, of all places. But I guess with Lojza having the water and
1,200 score leads is also.
Yeah, it must get pretty like demotivating to see your opponent's score just get ahead.
Yeah.
Like quite a lot. It's kind of scary, I guess. But there you go. There you go. And Lojza going to take this series with a very comfortable 3-1 victory. It almost was a 3-0 if Juan hadn't managed to pull a victory in that Oasis game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, awesome stuff. And pretty good games, really. I mean, Lojza just showing that he is